Yeah, I don't know what my original idea was. I guess I could just watch the VOD to see. Let's just try. This is the same light switch, so. I can't bar the door. Oh, yes, okay, swapping the sword with the letter opener. I did have that. I did try doing that. As the letter opener plunges into the martyr's body, you hear a click from a nearby painting, which slides noiselessly to one side. Yes, here's the secret passage now. Okay, go in there. Before you can... Ah, fuck, it wasn't in time. Okay. Well, at least we have the right answer now. Okay. Yeah. Dazed man. Simple room with thick walls. Who is this? Is this Gorbachev? This isn't supposed to be Gorbachev, is it? Or it could be Protopopov. Who are you? No reaction. The familiar characters under the cell. Savinkov is pointing a pistol at you. I might have guessed we'd find you here, Rukov. Your tendency to disobey orders had led you into deep trouble this time. The seated comrade is a certain Protopopov. Tomorrow he will appear on television. Meanwhile, the real Mikhail Sergeyevich will be in custody. The fools imagine he has destroyed the power of the party. So they're really going to swap in this Protopopov as a Gorbachev clone? Wow. That's why they took him to that personality guy to imbue the new personality into him. Wow. Perhaps we could be brief, comrade. Very well. As you may have gathered, Rukov, the video cassettes were no more than a cover, bait for the corrupt Kuznetsov. Your role was to distract him and provide enough proof for us to have him executed. Protopopov was the real object of our exercise. Comrade Vlov and I are both surprised at your abilities. Oh, right. Vlov was our boss in back in Moscow. Comrade Galushkin assured us you could be easily controlled. He was wrong. Rukov has been lucky, that's all. Have you finished, comrade? Nearly, comrade. Now, or no, Rukov, it wasn't luck, was it? Someone has been guiding you, and whoever it is probably in Kuznetsov's department. So we don't know the identity of what's his name? Cutthroat, who's I'm sure is like a parody of Deep Throat, as our like mysterious informant. After killing you, I shall find him and discover exactly who he is working for. By the way, your switching the contents of the two suitcases was a stupid joke. Oh, okay, so good. That did do something. I'm glad to see that had some effect. So maybe if we hadn't switched the crack for the sea salt, we wouldn't have been able to get by that chapter. I was wondering whether that had any effect. Oh, you guys are talking about the logic of the that statue? He aims his pistol in your face. Savinkov's drum drops to the floor, followed by its dead owner. Oh, that was Vlov? Vavlov's smoking pistol now points at you. This is like the classic movie when the guy... Yeah, it looks like he's gonna shoot you and then he turns and shoots his comrade. I'm afraid Savinkov was altogether too intelligent and inclined to display it. I could, of course, have eliminated Cutthroat before Savinkov interrogated him, but if I'd been too late, then our dead comrade here would have discovered that I was Cutthroat's controller. Listen, yeah, I mean, there's so many double crosses and triple crosses, quadruple crosses, and different arms of the KGB warring with each other, and with the Mafia, and with the CIA, and with Finland. I mean, it's too much going on to keep straight, at least on the first playthrough. All of these loyalties. Listen carefully, Rukas. You've done well. Your activities managed to panic Savinkov into coming to me. I infiltrated Savinkov and Galushkin's organization some time ago. And I thought I'd succeeded in dissuading them from carrying out this new birth plan with Protopopov. Clearly, their masters ordered them to go ahead without me. Major Vlov observes your action with narrowed eyes. Before you can say anything, he goes on. When Galushkin learned that Yakuchev had kidnapped Protopopov, he put a bullet through his own head. Oh, that wasn't, what about Greenberg? He was probably convinced that his plan was about to backfire. Savinkov then turned to me. The question is, what shall we do next? Question Protopopov. Warn the president. Leningrad authorities should be informed. Well, fuck the Leningrad authorities. Let's question Protopopov first. Oh, I like those shifty eyes there. Yeah, I agree, Iggy. It would have been nice. Because as soon as that didn't work, it basically told me something like, we'd have to go back to see exactly what it said. But it said something like, the results of your action are fruitless or something like that, which is the stock generic response it gives to whenever it's basically like the game's that doesn't work statement. I mean, that's, by the way, this is part of why the game is, I guess, has the reputation of being so difficult. Alright, let's question Protopopov. Normally I'd agree with you, but think about the situation. We have no backup here, and our enemies, both Pamyat and Savinkov's hardliner friends, could arrive any second. Poor Protopopov represents an enormous menace to the country. Alright, take out Protopopov. Our duty is unfortunately to kill him. Luckily, he's unaware of anything that's happening. You will break his neck, Rukov, now. That's interesting. Why don't you shoot him? Cold-blooded murder's not my line. Yeah, let's ask him to shoot him. Because I need to know if you have the guts for dirty work. Do your job. Really? Maybe we should take him out? I'm not sure. Let's inspect Savinkov's body. Well, actually, you know what? We definitely should get a save in here. First things first. Alright, we're in a good spot now, so I think we can save over the laboratory. Okay, we got up to 95. Unhandled exception has occurred. Which... okay. Anyway. Wait, so we're at 95, aren't we? Oh, okay, that was the program that... Hold on. 95, there we go. What were we at before? I think we were at 91, right? So that was an increase of 4. There we go. Yeah, we are giving out a lot of Cedrics now. Okay. Let's just inspect Savinkov's body. He smoked his last Cuban cigar. Well, we're moving on now. Protopopov won't even know what's happening. Talk to Protopopov. Duty is sometimes unpleasant, Rukov, but it is your duty to obey. Hey, how's it going, Akako? Alright, we'll move up Zork 2 in a moment, Reg, but this is a big moment here in the game. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's our uncle, Uncle Max. Put down that gun, Comrade Major. We don't want any accidents. Comrade Colonel Rukov, what are you doing here? I have the situation under control. I intended reporting to you this afternoon. Oh wow, our uncle's running the whole show? Look at this. I was a little anxious about my nephew Maxime. I see you're still alive, Mix. Uncle Vanya, I need an explanation. I shall explain all this fully a little later. Comrade Vlov has been working for me for some time. He infiltrated the gang of hardliners. Unfortunately, his position didn't allow him much work, so I arranged for your transfer to Department P. You have done well. Your father would be proud of you. You should not have exposed yourself, comrade. Now your identity will be known. My own position is compromised. I have a problem, Comrade Major. When you reported Galushkin's suicide to me, you forgot to mention he had blown his brains out not once, but twice. Oh shit, so Galushkin, who was I think, a general, or at least a colonel. Anyway, he outranks Vlov. He's apparently dead, but obviously didn't commit suicide, was probably killed by Vlov. So everyone's just against each other, basically. Yeah, it does feel like Endgame, we'll see. So I begin to feel concerned for my nephew's life. So much the better. I'd have been obliged to eliminate you anyway. I was forced to kill Galushkin. He was an incompetent bumbler and he was in my way. I tried to talk him out of the Protopopov idea, but he went ahead anyway. Then Yakuchev of all people kidnapped Protopopov, and Galushkin naturally fell to pieces. And now you intend killing us all. You were a fool to come here unarmed. Alright, so I'm hoping this guy, Igor Yegorovich, who's like the uncle's caregiver, who's also mute because he got his tongue cut out. I hope he's like some just badass guy who's just gonna like, you know, maul this other dude or whatever. We'll see what happens. Or maybe he's packing heat. All we have is a letter opener and a not very sharp sword. I have some armed people outside. My intention is to avoid a bloodbath. My nephew's death would cause me a great deal of pain and guilt. It's a little bit too late to say that, because we've probably died more than 300 times in this game, Uncle, but thank you for your concern, nonetheless. I suggest we come to a reasonable agreement, since you can't hope to escape. That is an old trick, comrade. We both know there are no armed men outside. There can be no agreement. You must all die, along with Protopopov. He has become useless and a liability to my friends. You must realize that I have left a full account of this entire affair in trustworthy hands. You will be caught. You're a fool, old man. The forces I represent cannot be stopped. We shall see whether you and your friends can wrest power from the forces of progress. I'm afraid you won't be able to say anything, you cripple. Vlov aims casually at Vanya's head. Yes, Igor Yegorovich, here he comes. No. Wow, and he can talk. The bullet hits Igor in the stomach. He continues to charge. Oh, he's taking a bullet. And crashes into Vlov. They both fall heavily to the floor. Oh shit. So, alright, take the pistol, definitely. Talk to Vlov. Oh, is he down for the count or what's going on? Here. Shoot Vlov then. Use the pistol on Vlov. Vlov drops his gun and clutches at the fatal wound in his chest. Where did this gun come from that I got? Oh, it was Savinkov's gun. Too late. Our communist heroes have already arrested the president. Tomorrow, they'll announce his resignation. For health reasons. Gorbachev's finished. As Vlov dies, Protopopov suddenly begins to speak. Maybe this was the real Gorbachev all along. That would be the great switcheroo. Comrades, it is with a heavy heart that I speak to you. My health, already weakened by years of selfless, if misguided toil, has worsened considerably. I can no longer assume the functions of my office and must resign. The chaotic and reckless adventures of Perestroika and Glasnost, for which I accept shameful responsibility, have at least taught us this. Only through communism can we hope to survive. The emergency committee of tried and trusted communist patriots who have generously accepted to replace me at the head of the Soviet Union expect full cooperation and understanding from all citizens. The time has come to root out unsocial elements and all enemies of the state. Death to imperialist warmongers. The end? What? That was the end? So what happened to Gorbachev? You have been playing a Virgin Interactive Entertainment presentation produced by Cryo. Wow. Okay, that was it. After 24 hours and 13 minutes. The conspiracy has been discovered. KGB has been foiled. It has been, the espionage has been successful, I guess, from the inside. Wow. Uncle Vanya. That was kind of an abrupt ending. Oh, there's Colonel Galushkin. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly I mean, I think that was supposed to be the personality. No, the guy in the hospital said he didn't have time to put in the new personality into Protopopov. So that could have been the real Gorbachev. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if anyone understands exactly what happened there at the end. Definitely let us know. But that was abrupt and a little bit odd. Now, from what I do know of the game's history, keep in mind the game was released in 1992, so they were developing it more during 1991 and Protopopov ... So apparently the fall of the Soviet Union and or I should say the breakup of the Soviet Union sort of took place while the game was in development, so they had to sort of, I guess, rewrite some of the ending, and this is maybe why it appears kind of abrupt, is because they kind of had to shift gears with the end of the game, since I think things were quickly changing. So anyway, Gorbachev is arrested, Protopopov is going to end the progress. Oh, and go back to communism is what you're saying, Fletcher. So it's like a dark ending. We accomplished nothing. Okay, so it was a pretty sort of a dark thing. So that was a bad ending then. Is that... Wait a minute. Did we get the bad ending? We didn't get the... Oh yeah, Captain Blood was a very abrupt ending. So what happened with... Is there a good ending, or this is the real ending? There's only one ending. I mean, yeah, how can he take power if he's telling us that? We would just get rid of him. But yeah, interesting. Definitely interesting. Alright, well, let's head to our Hall of Adventure. And add game number 46, KGB Conspiracy, up on the board. There it is, right after Relentless.